The disappearing middle class. Found. We found them. We found the disappearing middle class. It was said for years, the middle class is disappearing. There's incredible income inequality and all these things. Now, there are elements of truth in that. It's not unwarranted, those concerns. And people are seeing data of the middle class and their incomes disappearing. But why is that the case? Well, one of the concerns that is legitimate is the inflation is making it harder for the middle class and poor over artificial supply of money or over artificial increase of the money supply without the requisite increase in goods and services in an economy. That definitely transfers wealth from the poor and the middle class to the wealthy and politically well-connected. But the idea that the middle class is disappearing is a common one. See, okay, there's this shrinking of the middle class. Well, what's happening? Well, it's actually good news. One of the assumptions in the disappearance of the middle class is that year to year that these categories, high income, low income, middle income, are static categories, that things don't change over time. However, people know experientially that's not true. That over someone's working life, they tend to make more money. And if you look at the income quintiles, meaning divided incomes into different fifths, we see that people move between categories. So why is the middle class disappearing? Because the middle income of $35,000 to $100,000, people in this category have moved into the high income category over time. Time and changing categories are one of those things that people miss. Now, is this somehow against the poorest income quintile, the poorest fifth, 20% of society in regards to income? Well, actually, no, because the lowest quintile of income over years is not the same people year to year. That it is unlikely that somebody in the lowest quintile is going to be there in 5 years, which means they're moving up in income. Not that there aren't problems, but usually people's incomes after working over time increase. In addition, people in the top 10%, top 5%, top 1%, top 20%, whatever top percentages we give that, move into that category and only stay there in general for a few years. It's only very few people who stay in that top category for longer. So where did the middle class go? It's shifted to moving into that higher income category so that the middle of the bell curve, as it were, has adjusted up and to the right so that the new middle class is actually a wealthier middle class rather than a middle class that is disappearing because money has been transferred and based on inequality. Now, there is inequality, but it's on the basis of debt and inflation, not on the basis of people making more money.